Good morning, West Street School. This is Mrs. Kumbalikas.
This is Mr. Tumbalikas.
Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a magnificent Monday.
See you later, boys and girls. We miss you. Have a great day.
Good morning, West Street School. I'm back to show you how to use more of our databases. Today we're going to go back to our online databases. I'm going to double click and we're going to check out Sora eBooks. The great thing about Sora eBooks is that you can find books that will read to you. So that's pretty fantastic. So as you can see, I'm just scrolling through showing you a whole bunch of topics. You can go into Explore All Subjects, and in this case, I'm going to go to Juvenile Fiction, and then I can scroll through and see what might be interesting. So for example, if I wanted to take out Madeline Finn and the Library Dog, I would hit the Borrow, and there it is. So it pops up and I can start reading. So as you can see, this one doesn't read to you. So I'm just going to show you quickly how you could read to yourself. This one doesn't have too many words, so this might be a great choice. And it has lots of pictures, which will help you figure out what the book is trying to say. But let's go back and find an audiobook. All right, so I'm going to go back into Sora, and again, let's go to Explore All Subjects. You can sort them alphabetically, or you can sort them by size. I would suggest sorting them alphabetically, because as you can see up here is beginning reader, so that would be appropriate for a lot of our friends at West Street. So as you can see, you roll down, there's all kinds of neat topics, music, sheet music, music. All right, so let's go into beginning reader. If you see the headphones like this, that tells you that it's an audiobook. So it will read to you, and that's what I mentioned previously. So to show you how that works, I'm going to tap on the Borrow screen, and I'm going to turn it on.
Wind.
All right, so as you can see, that's a great way to have a story read to you. And as I showed you previously, you can also read the story yourself. So there's some pretty cool opportunities here. I had taken out one of the Splat the Cat books as well. This one, Loves Splat the Cat. So we can open it and listen to it.
Splat stared into the bathroom.
All right, so again, I'm hoping that all of you will choose to utilize Sora and check out some more books. As always, the most important thing you can do while you're home is read, read, read. See you later.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Curry signing on here to show you a fun, quick math game. For this game, all you're going to need is a paper plate that you've divided like I did. You will need some cards. So you can use index cards or just paper to write your math facts on. Make them easy or harder based on what you're comfortable with. And then you're going to need some manipulatives. I just used some pasta. Okay, this is just you can use buttons, you can use beads, you could use marbles, use whatever you've got. Okay, all right, I'm just going to flip my screen a little bit forward so you can see my game, and I'm going to teach you how to play. Okay, first you will draw a card, and on my card it says 5 plus 1. So I'm going to use my pasta to show 5 plus 1. I'm going to count out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 more. 5 plus 1. I'm going to move them down to the bottom and count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Then I can clear it and pick another card. My next card says 3 plus 4. So I'm going to start with 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4. Push them down to add them all together. This is where you will find the sum. How many in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Keep playing the game. You can challenge yourself. You can make it easier. You can make it harder. You can use any materials that you can put your little fingers on and have a lot of fun practicing your math. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon.
Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Blument, Mrs. Gracie. We're reading Grumpy Monkey, and it's by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Well, look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's 'cause he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat. or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed, just as he was starting to feel really sad. He came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. Can you do your grumpy face? Grumpy baby. Thanks for reading with us, guys. Miss you.